ladies and gentlemen, let's shift our focus again over here. I was reading here in the Times of, the Indian Express says, everybody remembers the new violence, right? The new violence, why it happened. There was a VHP Jal Shobha Yatra, which is again going to be carried out, on the 28th of August. It will again cross over New. Now, Bittu Bajrangi has been arrested by the police. The police say he had weapons at the New Yatra. This is what we're picking up. I'll just quickly read out this excerpt. This cow vigilante Bittu Bajrangi has been arrested. Latest update in the Haryana and New violence and unrest. Bajrang Dal leader Rajkumar, better known as Bittu Bajrangi, was arrested by New police on Tuesday in connection with the violence that broke out in the district during a religious yatra on the 31st of July. In a purported video of his arrest, a team of over 20 officers, Varghese, in civilian clothes, armed with lathis, they chased Bajrangi from his home in Faridabad's Dabua. He is seen in that particular video, he is seen attempting to flee, but is nabbed by the team. Big arrest and a big development in the New violence case. Take a look at this, the visual. Cow vigilante Bittu Bajrangi has been arrested by the New police. Also, let's not forget, nearly 1,200 structures were razed due to bulldozer action in New. The High Court had to intervene. They said, is this ethnic cleansing that's going on? The New violence that broke out, people were caught napping, especially the local administration and the police on the ground. Hence the swift action, and several Khap panchayats then, giving out those clarion calls of boycotting Muslim traders. So communal bias that's actually really taking shape and developing on the ground per se, but a big development. What do you think this is going to lead to now, Varghese? I mean, certainly a positive step coming.
It's a positive step. Also, remember, Kabir, there were three
videos.
That's
the CCTV footage.
Yeah,
yes,
there were three videos that were there, that were in circulation just ahead of the violence in New, and in that, two of them were by Monu Manasir, one was by Bittu Bajrangi. So, Bittu Bajrangi's video was also in circulation, extorting people to come out, create that kind of a violent situation. So, that is why there was eyes on him immediately. And one of the senior officials who had, taken custody of Bajrangi said that is associated, as you pointed out, was also wielding illegal weapons during the procession. Now, the police said that Bajrangi
the procession, the 31st of July, when the actually the violence broke out, we're showcasing visuals exactly of that date, just for some sort of reference. Sorry to interrupt.
No, so this is what they are saying. They are saying that the police said that Mr. Bajrangi, the president of the outfit called Go Raksha Bajrang Force, was initially detained by the crime investigation agency team of Taru from Faridabad for questioning. During the violence on July 31st, Mr. Bajrangi and his associates were brandishing their weapons in the air. So they have got footage of that. I think that is why they have gone with this. Fresh FIRs have been filed against him. And also remember that he had also put out a video along with Monu Manasar's video. Those three videos are said to have resulted in this, and then there was counter videos also put out as well. So this is what resulted in both of them in getting into that particular communities, getting into that clash, and at least there is some forward movement on the ground in Haryana.
So when the New police and the Haryana police said, and now we're showing you visuals of the bulldozer action that was followed, people said this is due to illegal encroachment, this is due to illegal constructions, but the amount of Muslim households that were broken, it was overwhelmingly more than any other community, which is why the High Court had to step in and ask whether there is ethnic cleansing that's going on around over there, and put a pure stop on the bulldozer action. But the New police and the Haryana police saying that they're looking at speeches, they're monitoring speeches, hate speeches, and of course they have to play by the book. It's not like they hear something happen. And
remember, they gave a permission for a huge panchayat meet that happened, and in that also they had said that you can't make hate speeches. Yet hate speeches were made, and then the police came under pressure saying why action was not taken. Why did you not confront the people whom had asked for that permission to carry on with that panchayat? And yet they went ahead and flouted every rule that you had put in place before conducting that particular meet. So the Haryana police was under a lot of tremendous pressure over that as well. So I think this one would actually say that some kind of action is taking on the ground.
Well, certainly. So Bittu Bajrangi, cow vigilante, arrested in the case of new violence. However, the Yatra is going to resume, beg your pardon, on the 28th of August. And, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, A.K. Jain, on the show was telling us about how that is the best possible step. It needs to go through the same places. People were saying that Nu is still sensitive. Why carry the Yatra out from there? Visuals of the arrest over there, Varghese. But the DGP of the opinion that that's the best possible step to curb violence and allay any kind of fears or anxieties in both the groups, in both sides, of the divide.